Hey, Witch Angel Nakora here, and welcome back to Yandere Simulator 2, the sequel, the visual novel. In the previous episode, we killed the CEO of Psycho Corp. Oh, damn. I don't know why, but it felt good doing that, because it's like kicking Seto Kaiba out a window. If only I could do that thing again. That's part of an anime. One of my favorite anime is Yu-Gi-Oh! And we finally got rid of the one thing stopping our senpai from loving us. But now, we're up to chapter 3, lying to a yandere. Oh, buckle in, strap your asses in, because this ride is getting bumpier than an astral trip in a deep sleep. 15 minutes later, now playing as Info-chan. Info-chan was on Skype talking with two men. She didn't know their names. All she knew was that they were known as Gaming Felix and Crafting Vegito. Hey, I saw these guys in the last game. By the way, I got to check these guys out. They are good. Go subscribe to them. Apparently, these two men wanted a favor from Info-chan. However, everyone knows that Info-chan only does favors if people send her panty shots. So she could sell these panty shots to other people. How many shots could Info-chan sell if Info-chan could sell shots? Try saying that 5 times fast. And these two men didn't want to send panty shots of girls. Info-chan, please, you have to make an exception. We need you to do this as a favor. I am sorry, boys, but I don't make any exceptions. You need to make one, and now. If you don't do this until Friday, we are screwed. We need you now more than ever. Didn't you hear what I just said? I said I don't make any exceptions. You give me a certain amount of penny shots, and I will do the favor. And in this case, it will be 20 penny shots. One of you could take 10 penny shots, the other could take the other half. And it's simple, isn't it? But we can't, Info-chan. Please, you don't have to act like this. Are you boys deaf or something? Alright, that's enough. You either help us or you're getting in serious trouble with us, Info-chan. You're not leaving this conversation until we talk about how you can help us. Oh, I cannot leave this conversation? Let's talk about Skype. Info-chan presses a few buttons and the Skype call ends. She has also blocked the two guys from her account. You can block people with Skype. That is true. Wow, technology! Suddenly, Info-chan receives a message from Ayano. She wasn't going to reply to any messages that Ayano would send. But this didn't mean that she wasn't going to read them. Info-chan, I want to know what the fuck you were talking about with Megami's father. Info-chan gets surprised. She found out? How? I guess I will need to make an exception for the first time in my life now. Info-chan writes a message to Ayano. It is none of your business. I want to know. Tell me the truth. No. It's all part of the plan. I knew it. You have a crush on my senpai, and you were going to use me to eliminate all my rivals, and then eliminate me. What? No. I am not what you think I am. I am not here to listen to this. I just want to know why you have told Megami's father about a murderer, and why you ignored me when I needed your help to take down Megami's psycho. You even talked with me in the Underwatch theme park 1 day ago. You're a traitor, Info-chan. I trusted you. Info-chan feels a little bit bad for letting Ayano down because of her plan. But she cannot go back now. She starts writing on the message. Ayano, do you want to know everything? I want Wait until next week. What? Please. All you have to do is wait. I recommend that you spend a lot of time with your senpai. Ayano continues to send messages to Info-chan, and Info does not read them. However, she doesn't block Ayano. I cannot go back now. I think I should call my father. She uses her cell phone to call her father. A few seconds pass and he answers the call. Hello? Daughter? Is that you? Calm down, father. I'm okay. I want to know if you are fine. I'm fine. How is your plan going? It will be finished next week. Next week? I don't know if I will survive for one more week. Please, you need to start it now. Please. You just have to wait a week. Fine. Please, you cannot fail now. I won't. Info-chan turns off her phone. Now she is alone in her dark room. Being alone was already a common thing for Info-chan. No one was ever by her side for her entire life. Was choosing the life she has now the right choice? For a long time, Info-chan has been working with criminals in several missions, like killing someone or etc. Sometimes she even arrived at home full of blood and her father didn't really care for this. And now, her father needs her help. But, should she really be helping her father? In 1 week, she may finally decide if the life she chose to have was the right choice or not. And episode 2, Strange Things. Episode 3, Dawn of Justice. Let's get this party going, and we ain't stopping till we get our ending. Final chapter, Duel of the Fates. Ladies and gentlemen, witches and wizards, y'all are about to experience the final chapter of this amazing roller coaster ride that is known as Yandere-chan's Emotions. Now playing as Ayano. Thursday the 15th, 6:50 at Ayano's. She was talking with Taro Yamada through a Skype call. Since last week they had become great friends. And finally Taro was happier and better than last week. So, how are you, Taro? You didn't even need to ask. You definitely know that I am fine. It is great to be happy once again. I'm happy for you, Taro. You are finally being a positive person. Anyway, let's change the subject, shall we? Ayano. I don't know, you're not going to leave Academia High School before 5:30, right? No. I like to stay around for some time even though I'm not in the club. But why are you asking me this? Please, when 5:30 p.m. arrives tomorrow, go to the cherry tree behind the school. Is that okay for you? It's absolutely fine. I mean, alright. Did I just hear my senpai saying that I need to be under the cherry tree, also known as the confession tree? Oh my god. I did it! My senpai loves me. I am so happy. Ayano? Can you wait a second here on Skype, please? Someone known as Unknown has been sending me a few messages. Last week, this unknown person said that there would be a surprise for me today. I'll be right back. He mutes his microphone and Ayano is left alone. She starts to think about something. Weird. A surprise for Taro today? Unknown person starting to send unknown messages since last week? Unknown person somehow getting Taro Yamada's phone number? It is Info-chan. She told me to wait 1 week and that everything she was doing would be revealed. Why is she talking with Taro Yamada anyway? Suddenly Taro Yamada comes back as he unmutes his microphone. As he started to talk, Ayano could easily notice that. He was scared. Ayano! You are the murderer of Akademi High School? What? Ayano was shocked. She was shaking a lot and her heart beat fast and she was almost fainting. She could not believe that. Her senpai found the truth. And Ayano knew that it was definitely Info-chan who told this to Taro. Who told you that? The unknown person who revealed herself. It is Info-chan. Why? Why has she done this? Ayano, how could you? How could you be so evil? Taro, I'll meet with you later in your house. I'll be back in an hour. She turns off her computer, wears her uniform, and goes to Akademi as fast as she could. She would face Info-chan by herself. This ends now. Ayano arrived at Akademi while it was raining. For some reason, the gates were open. Since Info-chan has the permission of the counselor and the headmaster of Akademi, she could open the gates. She realized that Info-chan wanted her to come to Akademi at night. Why was Info-chan doing this? While Ayano thinks that she runs to the main building of Akademi. A few minutes later, she finally arrived at the rooftop. On the rooftop, she sees Info-chan holding a knife with her right hand. When Ayano saw this, she immediately got her knife. The two girls were staring at each other. She decided to talk. Why, Info? Why have you done this? I trusted you, and you trusted me. Ayano, you always knew that. You wouldn't win in the end. What are you talking about? Info-chan, why have you done this? I was the client. You were the provider. You helped me by saying who were the girls who had a crush on my senpai, and you hated those girls just like me, and... You really do believe that I hate these girls as well, Ayano. Guess what? It was all part of the plan. The plan to destroy the Aishi family. Once and for all. I could have told your senpai about you being a murderer in the beginning, but I knew that if I befriended you, helped you with your murders, and then later tell your senpai about who you really are, would be more exciting. I know, this sounds cliche, but I am the one with the plan, so I make the decisions. Now, you want to know why I'm doing this, right? Info. Well then, let me begin. It is all your mother's fault. If it wasn't for your mother, none of this would happen. What are you talking? Let me speak. My father suffered. He lost his job, his fame, everything. All thanks to Ryoba Aishi. Info. You are... That's right, Ayano Aishi. I am the daughter of the journalist. I am the daughter of the man who had his life ruined because of a girl known as Ryoba Aishi. And of course, what is the best way to make Ryoba Aishi suffer even without confronting her? The best way to do this is to kill a person she really cares about. Her daughter. All this time, my plan was to kill you, to make Ryoba suffer. However, my father said that he wanted to confront Ryoba Aishi all by himself, so I I helped him as well by sending him money and etc. until he confronted her. To be honest, I don't even think he will survive, but if he doesn't, at least I'll avenge him by killing you and making your mother suffer. And maybe your mother will be so sad with your dad that she will end up committing... You know the rest. I know you are not like your mother anymore. I know you don't want to be a murderer anymore. That doesn't matter now. Even if you aren't a murderer anymore, you can never deny what you once were. Aren't you going to say something? Ayano was really angry and sad at this moment. The girl that she trusted and helped her in many occasions betrayed her. And now, she revealed the truth about who she really is to her senpai. Info. You don't have to do this. Oh, I do need to do this. My father never cared about me. But at least he cares enough now to want me to save him. Well, I think it is time. Time for what? It's time to kill Ryoba Aishi's daughter. Info-chan attacks Ayano. With this, a duel of fates begins. Oh, now we're in America, and now we're Ryoba. Ryoba is in front of the journalist department in a building. Finally, she has found the place where the man is living in America. And now all she had to do was kill him, and she could go back to Japan. Ryoba knocks on the door. Is someone home? I'm from Pizza Hut. I came to deliver a... forget it. Ryoba Aishi kicks the door in and it breaks. When she enters in the house, she sees the journalist pointing a shotgun at her. Stand right where you are. Don't move, or I'll shoot you without hesitating. You fell for my bait. I've let you find me in the right times. I could kill you and get my revenge. Aw, come on. I know you don't have the guts to do this. The journalist shoots near Ryoba to show that he wouldn't hesitate to kill her at that moment. Wow. That was incredible. Why? Why are you acting like this now? Ryoba throws her knife at the journalist's shoulder. The journalist accidentally lets his shotgun fall on the ground as he tries to resist the pain he was feeling. She throws the shotgun in another direction of the journalist's house. It was a distraction. You are clearly stupid. Wow. The journalist with pain gets the knife that was in his shoulder and stares right at Ryoba. I don't care if I'm stupid or not. I don't care for what you think. All I care now is that if you will die or not. The journalist attacks Ryoba. With this, the second duel of the fates begins. Meanwhile at Akademi. Oh boy. Ayano and Info-chan were not on the rooftop anymore. I'm on the background boat house here. That's cute. They were in the hallways of the building fighting in the darkness. Ayano was a little bit hurt already. She didn't expect Info-chan to be this good at fighting. Info-chan managed to cut Ayano's arm and cheek. Meanwhile, Ayano couldn't even hurt Info-chan. How could I possibly hurt her if she is so fast? Ayano and Info-chan stopped to fight and they stare at each other. Info, you don't have to do this. Oh. As you know, I need to. Ayano started to realize something. Info-chan said that her father never cared about her, and now he does. Her father cares about her now, but Info-chan made a plan to end the Aishi family. Info-chan's father was using her. He still doesn't care about his daughter. He was just asking for help while he pretends to care about her. When will you understand that this is your destiny, Ayano? When will you realize that you won't win in the end? Info. I know you don't want to do this. You are just trying to kill me to avenge your father. But think about what I will say, Info. You said he never cared about you, and he only cares now because you could save his life. He is using you. Shut up! Info-chan tries to stab Ayano with a knife, but she holds her arm before she does this. Info, you just want to be important to your father. You want to be important to someone. That's not true. Info, you don't need to do this. Shut up! Info-chan punches Ayano in the face with her other hand. Ayano had to somehow take down Info-chan, and not by fighting, but by stealth. Oh boy. The journalist is trying to hurt Ryoba with the knife he is holding. However, Ryoba just keeps dodging. The journalist is way too slow. Ryoba punches his face and he falls on the ground, and the knife he is holding falls from his hand. Ryoba runs to get the knife before the journalist gets it again. However, the man is faster than Ryoba at this moment and gets the knife before her. He tries to stab her. However, she uses her strength to hold his arm and keep his chest. After this, the journalist is pushed by Ryoba and falls onto a table. The table breaks and the man tries to think on what he can do. Shit. The journalist gets up with pain as he still holds the knife in his hand. Why don't you just die? I think that was from a movie. Wait a minute. I think I heard Jacksepticeye say that once. She attacks the journalist once again. And back to academy. Ayano is hiding in the classroom in the dark. Meanwhile, Info-chan was trying to find her. You can't hide from me. I will hunt you down. Info-chan is using the classroom that Ayano is hiding in. Knife is a little harder, but I've been wanting to use a chair to stun her. Ayano decides to carry a chair and throws it at Info-chan. Info-chan doesn't have time to react and the chair hits her. She falls on the ground and gets hurt. However, she quickly gets up. She keeps looking at Ayano, surprised at what she just did. Her self-defense are amazing. Info. Shut up. Your mother made my father lose everything he had. And I did the same thing to you when I told your senpai about who you really are. I don't think you noticed this, but in case I don't manage to kill you, at least I would have already destroyed your life with your senpai. In case I don't manage to kill you, maybe my father would have the chance to kill Ryoba Aishi. In case my father doesn't manage to kill Ryoba, at least I would kill you. This is all part of my plan. Originally, my plan was to get you arrested if you didn't find a way to kill Megami until Friday. But now my plan is different. And better. And it worked. Ayano gets a little bit angry, and by Info-chan could notice this by seeing her face. I just don't understand something. Why don't you want to fight me? I ruined your life with your senpai. I managed to hurt you. I betrayed you. Why don't you want to kill me? Ayano goes closer to Info-chan. She tries to stay calm even though she was a little bit angry. You helped me by telling me ways to eliminate my rivals. I helped you by taking panty shots. And you know that I am not like my mother. I have changed. I don't want to murder anyone anymore. It isn't worth to kill someone that helped me so much. It isn't worth to kill someone that I could even call as friend. Info-chan gets surprised. She is quiet and doesn't move. Meanwhile, Ayano puts her hand on Info-chan's shoulder. Info-chan still doesn't move. A few seconds pass and Info-chan cuts a part of Ayano's left cheek and she pushes her. Ayano falls on the ground. You You're lying. You are lying just like you do when you talk with your senpai, like how you are a good girl. Info. Don't make me do this. I will do what I must. Dude, do you hear that in the background? That's a beautiful orchestral, or at least a piano version of Stronger Than You. That's beautiful. Ayano gets up. You will try. Ayano and Infochan attack each other. Infochan tries to put her knife in Ayano's head. However, Ayano holds Infochan's arm. She proceeds to put the knife into Infochan's arm. Infochan feels a lot of pain, and Ayano manages to punch Infochan's face so hard that her glasses break. Infochan falls in a chair and it breaks. Info. It's time to stop. Infochan gets up. I'm sick of you trying to tell me what to do. I need to do something now. Ayano runs away from the class as Infochan goes after her. She was going to the rooftop once again. Ayano and Infochan arrive at the rooftop. They end up staring at each other once again. This time, both of them knew that now this fight would end. Once and for all. You will choose who you play as now. Careful, because you can unlock one secret ending now, or you can unlock one of the 4 normal endings. We're going to save here, right here, and that way we can check out the other endings. We're going to go with Ayano for this first one. Ayano doesn't move. She just keeps looking at Infochan. She could notice that Infochan was sad. You know that I cannot go back now. You know that I cannot go back in time and stop this moment from happening. Now that I am here, the only thing I should do is end my job. Infochan runs to Ayano to attack her. But Infochan is almost putting her knife in Ayano's eye. Ayano holds Infochan's arm, and she punches Infochan's face. Proceeds to kick her chest, and Infochan falls on the ground. Ayano puts her feet on Infochan's hand so she can't get a knife that fell from her hand. Then, Ayano gets dominated by her anger and she punches Infochan's face multiple times. After 30 seconds doing this, she gets her knife to put it into Infochan's chest. However, Ayano stops. She looks at Infochan's face for the last time. Infochan's nose and mouth were bleeding, her glasses were broken, and she was crying. However, she didn't say anything. I'm not going to kill her. No. Ayano throws her knife away. She also gets Infochan's knife and throws it away as well. She sits near her. Why? Why don't you just end this? Ayano, you know that I cannot go back now. I need to kill you now. I promise this to my father. I understand this info, but your father was using you and you know it. You can choose to still try to kill me now, or you could choose to break your promise and stop this. Ayano easily notices that Infochan was crying even more. She felt sad for Infochan. Ayano, even though she was emotionless until she met her senpai, had parents that cared about her. Infochan was never emotionless and no one ever cared about her. She would do everything to make her father care about her, even if she had to do something she didn't want to. Her father used her so she could come up with a plan to end the Aishi family. And Infochan thought her father was starting to care about her. I just wanted to be important to him for just One time, no one cared about me. People just used me when they wanted me to help them. Info. You were the first person ever that tried to help aside from my mother. Without you, I could never have eliminated my rivals. I could even consider you as a friend. You are important to me. Info-chan still cries for what she has done to Ayano and for the fact that she has done everything only to make her father care about her. I'm sorry, Ayano. I'm so sorry for ruining your life with your senpai. I realized that I was doing the wrong thing, but when I realized this, it was too late. Ayano hugs Info-chan to try to make her happier. That's all right. I will try to fix this. Don't worry. This is not your fault, Info. You just tried to bring justice by avenging your father. And the Aishi family has done the wrong thing for years. Ayano gets out of the school with Info-chan. She would take Info-chan to her house. Now all that Ayano was wishing was for her senpai to forgive her for being the murderer of Academy High School. Oh shit. That's right, there's still the other half to work out. The journalist was pointing his shotgun to Ryoba once again. He managed to get his shotgun again because he obviously needed it. Ryoba couldn't move now because the journalist could shoot at her. She had to come up with a plan right now. I've waited so long for this moment. The day I would get my revenge. You can say your last words now. Fuck you. Ryoba throws her knife in the journalist's neck before he could shoot at her. She just keeps staring at him while he falls to the ground, losing his life. Now blood is all over the apartment. Finally, after 30 years, the journalist was dead. I should get out of here as fast as I can before the police arrives. Well, finally, me and my husband will be back in Japan. We will finally see our daughter once again. Ryoba Aishi runs away from the apartment. Oh man, we finally get some endings and some closure here. She thought that her daughter was fine. However, she had no idea what actually happened with her daughter. Oh boy. Ayano rings the doorbell of Taro Yamada's house. She had to tell him the truth. She had to tell him about who she really was. Info-chan had already told him about this, so Ayano couldn't escape. Eep. Guys, I think we're about to see a really bad ending right here. Brad's got this ending, I believe. But then again, he got a version of the ending that was very bad. And I'm very scared that I might get the same thing. She had to accept her destiny, no matter what would happen now. A few seconds later, Taro Yamada opens the door. He sees Ayano with a sad face. Ayano. Hi. I want to talk about what Info-chan told you. Ayano enters into Taro's house and sits on the couch. He sits on the couch near Ayano. What Info-chan said was the truth. Are you really the murderer of Academy? Yes. He's shocked. He couldn't believe what Ayano just said. The girl he fell in love with was the murderer of Academy High School. Ayano, why? Why have you been doing this? There is an explanation for this. Tell me everything. Taro, before I met you, I was an emotionless person. I never felt any kind of emotion. I was never happy, and I was never sad. But everything changed when I met you. I fell in love with you. I started to feel my first emotion, happiness. However, this didn't last long. When I discovered that there were other girls in academia that loved you as well, I didn't want to lose you. I didn't want you to be with those girls. I wanted you to be with me. Every time I thought about you being with those girls, I felt sad. This is when I decided to kill those girls. I didn't want to lose you to someone else. I didn't want to be emotionless again. All I wanted was a happy ending with you, Taro. He's shocked and he doesn't even know what he should say. Ayano talks about everything. Info-chan, the journalist, Ryoba Aishi. Everything Ayano told Taro was unexpected. He still says nothing. Ayano already expected him to say that she was a monster. Ayano. I don't know how to say this, but you killed Osana, Amai, Kizana, Asurito. You killed everyone. Ayano almost cries while hearing this. She couldn't deny that she killed all those girls even though she has changed. But I am disappointed with this. However, Ayano, I cannot deny that. I have fallen in love with you as well. Ayano was shocked. She could not believe that she was hearing her senpai say that she loved her. Was this the real life? Or was this only her fantasy? I want to help you, Ayano. I can't forget about the fact that you killed all those girls for me, but if I become your boyfriend, will you promise me you won't kill anyone else? Taro Yamada cries a little bit. Ayano cries as well. I'm sorry for doing this, Taro. I'm really sorry. Ayano hugs Taro. She couldn't believe that Taro, even after finding out the truth about everything, still loved Ayano. However, Ayano knew that Taro was still shocked that she killed all those girls, and Ayano couldn't change this. She felt bad for doing this. Taro, you know that even if I have changed, and I am not a murderer anymore, I can't deny that I have been one. I know. But I still love you. Ayano got what she wanted. All she ever wanted was a happy ending with her senpai. And she managed to get this. Finally, she would never be emotionless anymore. Ayano has finally gotten her happy ending. The I love you ending achieved. Oh, my heart. My feels. Oh, my feels. She finally got her happy ending. The end. Stefano, you amazing dude. I've been sitting here damn near crying as I'm recording this. Shit, man. I damn near dropped my tea. I almost started crying because this ending was so beautiful. She got her senpai. And even though she killed all those girls for him, he didn't care. He just loved her, and he even offered to help her change her life around. Now that is true love, people. It's so beautiful. See, look at this. We have the I love you ending, and then we have the losing a friend ending. That's insane. We also have info chance promise, the emotions person, and a monster is born. The code is FN2187. I don't know what that is. Stefano, I give you props. I'm giving you the biggest class I can give you without trying to wake anyone else in this house because everyone's asleep when I'm recording this. Dude, if you decide to do another novel like this, I will gladly record it, and I will also gladly play it, like all the way through, without an error or anything. Stefano, uber props. And yes, I am going to do Rise of Evil next, if you're even going to ask in the comments. So, that was Yandere Simulator 2, the sequel, the visual novel. Oh my god, look at this. I love all that. You must enter the code now. Yeah? Sorry, I thought my roommate was calling me. Anyway, it's FN2187. Chapter Unknown. Time to get a rest. Playing as the developer. Stefano, my man. You definitely love to do the self-insertion. Nice. The developer of this game was finally taking a rest. After developing Yandere Simulator 2, the sequel, since September, doing a bunch of free writes and trying to polish the game as much as possible, he would finally take a rest. Right now, he was playing Underwatch on his X Circle 1. In other words, he was playing Overwatch. Finally, after finishing my last Yandere Simulator fan game, I could finally take a rest. I can't wait to see what people will think of the game. But I think I should just focus on my Underwatch game right now. Playing as Soldier 2A4 isn't working. Maybe I should switch to Racer or Rip or even Road Hedgehog. While the developer plays the game, someone sends him over 9,000 emails. Midori! When the match ends, the developer takes his time to read all the emails. Who has been sending me emails non-stop? Oh, I hope one of these emails is my Injustice 2 beta code. The developer looks. All these emails are from Midori Gurino. Yo, Jay, from the Cub Scouts, you mind ending her waifu because she is a very annoying bitch. Stefano Fornari Games. I have an idea for a fan game that you cannot refuse. Why don't you make 2 more Yandere Simulator fan games? One could be about me taking care of Yandere Simulator's development while Yandere Def is sick, and the other one could be a visual novel based on Yandere Simulator's mission mode, and the player could know Nemesis's origin story. And Ayano's motivation to work with InfoChan. Dude! That would be amazing! Stefano, when you're ready, make this happen. And I'll gladly play it. Because I love these visual novels. And, I don't want to be a Midori here, but I'd really like to be in the game too, please. Can you please make these 2 fan games? The developer was going to say no, and that he was done with doing Yandere Simulator fan games. He has just finished development of Yandere Simulator 2, the sequel, and now Midori wanted him to make 2 more fan games. He was going to send Midori an email, but he started to think. He was thinking about the 2 ideas Midori Gurino had. After a few minutes, he decides to reply. He writes only 1 word. Maybe. Nice one, Stefano. But no, that'd be awesome to learn about Nemesis-chan. Be awesome. Anyway, that was Yandere Simulator 2, the sequel, the visual novel. Emotional roller coaster from start to finish. It was awesome. Major props to you, Stefano, man. You rock. I'm not joking, man. You rock. And yeah, if you decide to do little Nemesis-chan, I will gladly play it. I will record it. I will do the whole 9 yards, man. You're awesome. So anyway, that was this amazing visual novel. Ups and downs like a friggin' roller coaster. Wonderful. Oh, and kudos for the YouTuber Easter eggs in here, especially the Rasbowski one. That was uber kudos. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm exhausted. If you like this video, hit the like button faster than you can touch the disgusting face. And I'll see you all in the next video. Stay magical, my friends. And, find your happy ending, no matter how it is. You know, how you get it. As long as it's not the dirty kind. You know, just make it reasonable.